Well, basically, he was speaking on.
I object to that question, Your Honor, because he's speculating. If he don't know, he said, you know, if he actually know what I said, it's one thing, but if he's speculating, it's another. I object if he can't produce what I said, and murder just coming what he think I said.
Well, he said that he knew what was on there, what was said, so I'll be overruled. Okay. Go ahead, Ms. Foley.
Can you tell me what Mr. Ivy said directly relating to you and why you felt threatened by this particular video?
Well, I mean, the fact with that particular video, you asked me, did I feel like my safety was safe, and was I being threatened by him?
Yes.
Okay. Based on that particular video, when he spoke in regards to a rocket launcher he could have went into with the superintendent of schools and assassinated the superintendent of schools. He talked about assassinating the principal in that video, and he also talked about assassinating the officers as well. So having said that, the fact that he's talking in those terms already brought fear to me when I first heard it. And matter of fact, that night, each individual was notified about that video. That was part of that was named in that video was notified and put on alert that the fact that that video was out there and was made.
Did Mr. Ivy specifically mention your name in that video as well?
Well, not that particular. He didn't mention my name as far as the AK-47, but that's what I've heard from myself. The fact that he has made mention.
Just a minute, Mr. Dennis.
Okay.
Go ahead and make your objection, Mr. Ivy.
I object because he said he wasn't mentioned in this tape, in this particular video, so I couldn't see how this particular YouTube video would be relevant to him at all being threatened of somebody. If I hadn't made any threats to him, and then he also said that I made threats, but in the video he also contradicted himself. He said that I said what I could have did if I had this, and then he come back and said what I said I was going to do. But if he's not mentioning it, I don't see how he should be able to elaborate on it.
Ms. Foley, your response?
Judge, I can lay a foundation to...
I'm going to sustain the objection until you lay the proper foundation.
Okay. Mr. Gillespie, have there been several videos other than the ones you've already mentioned where Mr. Ivy specifically mentioned your name or targeted you?
Yes.
Have there been videos where he shows your picture and identifies your picture and tells people to look out for you?
Yes.
Where he makes comments about your picture and where you work?
Yes.
In this particular video where Mr. Ivy is making the threats about the AK-47...
I object again because on the grounds that he already said he was...
Mr. Ivy, she's laying a proper foundation.
Okay, I apologize.
Make your objection, see if it's timely. Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay. In this particular video that I was asking you about, at some point in the video, did he talk about you or mention you and another lady? I think that you had mentioned earlier.
Yes.
Okay, and then he later on in this video went on to start making these other threats or other statements about weapons or what he could do.
Yes.
To these other individuals.
Yes.
Did that lead you to feel some sort of fear or apprehension?
Yes.
Okay. Are there other reasons that you feel fear or feel that you have been placed in apprehension of immediate harm?
Yes.
And can you explain to the court what those are?
Basically, the fact that I am I'm a program director at an agency that requires me to work in the community, and the fact that I have to protect the people, the interests in which I serve, which is those kids. And when he comes stalking at my work site, and kids running back in and say, "Hey, that man is out there filming," that brings me to a mindset of not only am I afraid of them, but the kids are afraid of the people that we serve. So having said that, with this continuation of filming and coming on the lot, identifying not only my vehicle, my vehicle a lot, but the co-workers and everyone on that particular, at that particular workplace identify their car as well. So I do fear for the safety of myself, my family, and I also fear for the safety of my co-workers and also the students that we provide programming for, because they are afraid.
And can you give?
I object, Your Honor.
What's your objection?
He said that his co-workers is afraid, and I'm sure all his co-workers is.
I'll sustain that part of that scripture for the record. We're only interested as to what goes on between you and Mr. Ivy, or Mr. Gillespie.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Judge, I lost my train of thought here. Can you give an approximation of how many times that Mr. Ivy stalked you?
I would say, as it relates to my workplace, anywhere from 7 to 8 times.
Okay. And are there any other reasons that you believe that you are in immediate danger or harm from Mr. Ivy?
Well, on some of those occasions, when he came to do the stalking, he would have his big club in his hand, and he would be standing across the street and with this club, twirling the club as if from a standpoint of intimidation. So that's pretty much how I feel as far as, I don't understand why you would be having a club right across the street from my job site, twirling the club, other than just some kind of form of intimidation.
Do you believe that without this order of protection in place that you are safe
No,
from Mr. Ivy?
no,
Okay. Do you believe that by having an order of protection that your health, safety, and welfare will be protected?
yes,
Do you believe at this point that you have any other adequate remedy at law other than to pursue an order of protection to keep you safe?
do I repeat that again?
Do you believe that this is the only
Yes.
remedy you have in order to keep you safe?
Yes.
Okay. No further questions from this witness, Judge.
Mr. Ivy, you have any questions of cross-examination to ask Mr. Gillespie?
Yes, sir.
Any cross-examine?
You say you're a resident of Mississippi County?
Yes.
Okay. The way, can you tell, for the court, for the record, how long have you been consecutively been living here in Mississippi County?
Judge, I'm going to object. I'm not sure what the relevance is to the
What's the
proceedings
relevance to
today.
that?
What I want to show is when he came back, and I'm further ask him how long he know me. So I want to show how long he been here versus how long I've been here.
Judge, again, I'm not sure what
I'm
the
going to
relevance
sustain
is.
the objection. I
Okay,
don't think that's
okay.
valid or arbitrary.
All right.
Ask your next question.
Yes, sir. How long have you known me?
Judge, I'm going to object again. That's the same question he said he was just going to ask. I don't know
That's a
what the
different
relevance
question than what he asked. That'll be overruled. You can answer that question.
Probably about 9 years.
Okay. You say you're afraid of me, and the only way that you would feel safe if you had an expo tape.
Yes.
And you basically, not just for you, but the children that you serve, right?
Judge, objection. We've already established
That'll be
that.
sustained.
Okay.
You already sustained and kicked that out, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Have you ever had me do any speeches for you for the children's at the Lincoln School for Suzanne
Judge,
Western
I'm
Learning
going to
Center?
object again. I don't know what the relevance of that is to this proceeding.
That'll be sustained. We're only interested in the time frame that's involved in this motion, Mr. Ivy.
You said that I made some type of comment to your daughter on Facebook, right?
Yes, you sent my daughter a Facebook post in connecting.
No, I know what you said. I just wanted to know.
Yes.
How old is your daughter?
My daughter is 21 years old now.
Do she have any type of mental disability? Was
Judge,
she?
I'm gonna object to that. I'm not sure what the relevance is.
No, I
to
just,
this.
okay, I would draw that.
Okay, ask your next question then.
You say that I made a comment with her. Is anyone in your family friends, anybody that's related to you friends with me?
Judge, I'm gonna object to that again. I'm not
I'm
sure.
leaving to
I don't
some-
know what the relevance is of this
That's gonna be
question.
sustained until you can tie something in here, Mr. Ivy.
Okay,
We're
okay.
only interested between you and him.
All right.
The rest of these people are not parties and they're not involved here.
Even with the fact when he said that I made the comments to his daughter, is that in record?
It's in the record, but it has no material.
Oh, no, okay,
relevance, sir.
that's okay. Thank you.
You didn't object.
All right. Now, you said on October 11, 2015, you all had a program, and I believe it was called Real REEL Fathers and Real REAL Men, or vice versa on the men, on October 11, 2015 at the CF Violence Center, which is located at 700 Elm Street or
Judge,
South
I'm
River Drive.
gonna object. I feel like Mr. Ivy is testifying instead of asking a question.
I just wanted to ask the building that we was having, that he was having the program in.
Then ask the question.
Okay, you said that, you had a program called on October 11, 2015
Judge,
that,
I'm gonna object again. My client never testified to that. Mr. Ivy is testifying for him.
no, he did.
He
He
didn't
testified about a meeting that he had on October the 11th. I got notes to that.
Okay, I didn't,
I
okay,
have that on my notepad.
okay.
Go ahead, sir.
You said that I entered a program on October 11, 2015 that you and some other people that was given called Real, I believe it's Real Men, Real Fathers.
Okay, I said there was a program at the Bible Center, which was, I didn't say who hosted the meeting. The meeting was hosted by Lincoln University.
I just wanted
Let
to
him answer.
Okay, yes, sir.
It was hosted by Lincoln University. It was a cancer prevention program that Sherry Maxwell held and had all kinds of dignitaries come down for that particular meeting. You and your daughters entered the building. Ms. Sherry came to you and said you were welcome to be here. And then at that point, when I came back, I didn't even, and then when I came back outside, you was back across the street.
I object.
That's not responsive.
Okay,
Ask
I'm
your
sorry.
next question, sir. Just answer the question. Go ahead.
Was this program open to the public?
Yes,
Was the building itself, is it a public building or a private building?
it is a public building.
When me and my two daughters entered the place, did we disrupt anything in there? Was we welcome in there? Was we
On that
welcome in
particular
there?
date, what date you talking about? I need to know what date you talking about.
Which day did I just asked
October
you?
11th.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
I guess you was when you was there.
You guess or do you?
You was there. You was there and your daughters was there.
That wasn't my question. I said, was we
Judge,
welcome there?
Judge.
That's,
If you just direct your client to answer the questions,
Okay.
Mr. Foley, we get along a lot quicker.
Yes.
If you just listen to the questions
Okay,
and
I got you.
answer them, we're going to get along a lot quicker. You're
Okay,
trying
got
to
you.
expound, and that's going to
Got
get you in
you.
trouble.
once we entered and came back out, you said that I video your plates in your truck, correct?
Yes.
You seen the whole video.
Yes.
Did I mention any other trucks and did any other trucks or license plates had been seen in that video?
I can't recall.
And you think that, you say you believe that when I was videoing that day, that I was stalking you or targeting you?
Yes.
When I went inside of that place, did you know I was in there?
I was.
Yes or no?
Yes, I did.
Did you hear a conversation with me, or was you close enough to hear a conversation with me or anybody in there?
No.
Okay. So you don't, when you said Miss Sherry welcomed me in there, you was just speculating. Somebody told you that. You didn't hear Miss Sherry welcome me in there, right?
Look, I was told.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I was
You was
told.
told.
I was
You didn't
told.
hear. You didn't hear nobody.
I was told that.
When I left out, Now this is a tape